Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the beginning of a whole new adventure. This is Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box, also known as Pandora's Box, but I guess everything needs to be dumbed down for us Americans. It's true, we're stupid, we need all the help we can get. So, yes, although this is the second Layton game, this will be the third I'm playing on this YouTube channel. I first experienced this franchise with the crossover with Ace Attorney, and then I recently played the first Layton game. How about that? So, going into this, I will be speaking with full spoilers for the crossover game and the first Layton game, just so you know. And to that end, well, I'm very curious going into this game about the events in the Curious Village. See, the first game ended with Layton seemingly adopting a child, Flora Reinhold. So I am really hoping that she's like part of the cast moving forward on the adventure along with Luke. So time will tell in that regard. But yeah, I have like no expectations. I know nothing about this game going in. I just know that there are going to be tons of puzzles to solve. And I do like me some puzzles. And to that end, I'd say we should begin. New game. Please enter your name. Alright. So, when I played the first Layton game, I couldn't get the E to work, so I went around being Zoffer for the whole playthrough. Haha, very funny, I'll fix it for the next game. But no, apparently, there is like interconnectivity between the Layton games on the DS, and you can send codes you unlock in future games back to older games to unlock new content in the older games. But the way you do that is to make sure that you type in the exact same name at file registration. So for all these Layton games, I guess I have to be Zoffer, right? I have unwittingly sealed my fate. It's not nice. I'm Zephyr, I tell you. Well, the legend of Zoffer continues, I suppose. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and... Wow, they gave you no time.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Hey, look! There it is!
Yeah! Is that an American tourist? It's okay, I'm American, I can make these jokes.
Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molintelli Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great!
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners in every setting.
Those ominous sounds don't seem nice.
So what's the actual story behind the Elysian box anyway? All who open it die, huh? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so, but we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke. but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
Huh. All right. Well, I have questions already. Elysian box, huh? Hello? Oh. To my dear friend Zoffer. Oh, God.
There was a box that was rumored to kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
A few days earlier...
Luke, have a look here.
Excuse me, why isn't... Why isn't my controller working? God. Alright, I'll just stick with the mouse for now.
Oh, what's that, Professor?
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
My dear Hershel, knowing you, I imagine you've already heard of the relic known as the Elysian box. This strange antique is infamous for killing anyone who opens it. Truth be told, I'm a bit dubious of the box's murderous reputation, but you know how I am. Once something piques my interest, I simply must get to the bottom of it. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession.
I don't think you should open it. I think that would be a bad idea.
What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here.
Yeah, okay, so if it's true that it magically kills you, please take the box and continue to research it. That's very sensible. That's a good request.
Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
Ooh, looks like we'll be dealing with a few mysteries, just like the first game. Okay, the second to last one is clearly a castle. There may be a big gear sticking out of it. And then there's the box itself, and definitely people. Interesting. The Elysian box is an antique said to bring death upon any who dare open its lid. According to rumors, the box has already claimed many lives and is feared in many parts of the world. Could this strange item truly exist? Alright. So, there's definitely more voice acting in this than I expected, but I guess all good things must come to an end. I'm really curious what the structure of this game will be. The first game took place on like an isolated island. Well, not really an island, it was just a town surrounded by a moat. But here we have Layton and Luke going on a train ride. Oh, with Flora, of course. I could see an entire game set on the train. I do love a good train mystery. But who knows, maybe it'll just take them to one destination. I'm not sure. Hard to say. Anyway, Luke... Sorry, this voice is difficult. Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Sure thing, Professor. If there's something you wish to inspect, Luke, simply give it a tap. Luke must find the keys to the professor's car. Search by tapping on the desk drawers. Alright. Well, hello. Well, we have a world map on the top screen. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it's not set on the train. Well, first, I need to look for hint coins. Who knew the professor was such a pack rat? What on earth are all these funny little things on the shelf? They look like rocks. Look at all these thick books. No wonder the professor is so smart. Maybe there's not going to be hint coins. Hard to say. Yeah, I doubt it. Anyway. Bottom drawer? No. Middle drawer. Oh, here we are, Professor. You got Layton's keys. You can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. Many thanks, Luke. Now, let's get moving. You do know how to move about, don't you, Luke? You bet I do. Let's see. First off, I tap the shoe in the lower right corner. Then I just tap one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction. That's exactly right. Anytime you want to move, start by giving the shoe icon a tap. Go on, try it out. That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now, shall we head off? Sounds good to me. Study hallway. I like that he has a personalized door. Very strong branding. Look at all the appointments and meetings posted here. A plant or some other decoration would add some cheer here. You could call it Charlie. Maybe I could wait until the game tutorializes hint coins. Is that an office or a cafe? I think Godot works there, maybe. Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map, as you can see, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Geometry. Oh, how clever! The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. Yeah! Huh. Okay, so this is the same music, but the instrumentation seems a bit softer. I don't think this one will drive me quite as insane as in the first game. Alright. In the map to Dr. Schrader's home, several pieces in the center have been cut out. Restore the map by inserting the missing pieces in the correct spots. Touch a piece with your stylus to grab it, then slide your stylus to move the selected piece across the screen. You can't rotate the pieces. It may sound simple, but don't forget that you can move or remove pieces, including the one already in the middle of the map. Oh! Noted. Now let's see. I suppose the most sensible thing would to see what lines up from here. Nope. I can't rotate, so... Interesting? It says I can move the middle one, but that's the only one that really makes sense, right? Huh. Yeah, it's pretty clear to me. This has to go in the center. Alright, I guess we would take this one bit by bit. Aha, wait, no, that... Wait, none of these... Okay, wait, actually, no, this makes perfect sense. So... You know what? This one doesn't make any sense at all, I'd say. I think we leave that out. Tricky, tricky. Alright. Not quite. There we go. That's perfect. Uh-huh. But bam! We did it.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Excellent work. Now hop to it. You've got to get to Dr. Schrader's apartment. All about picarets. Picarets are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more picarets a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picarets you can earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonuses section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area, where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more picarets you earn, the more extras you unlock. Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. Puzzle 1 complete. I wonder if this game has a similar amount to the first Layton game. That felt just right, honestly. I hope it is a similar amount. I do believe we found the doctor's building. But which flat is his? That, I'm afraid, I don't know. But thinking on it now, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Puzzle number 2. The doctor's home. Find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. In the morning, I often awaken to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. Circle the window from which the doctor views the sunrise. Interesting. Use your stylus to circle the area. Yeah. So... Oh yeah, I was about to ask, what's the point of the hint so I don't have any picarets, but the game starts you with 10. That's nice. So... it's hard to say which direction is east, but it looks like there's sunlight reflection here and here. Awaken to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Now, I would say any of these are nearby, but there's only someone singing out their window, so it's probably directly adjacent. I don't think it's any of these three. I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. It could be this one. It could be that one. Take a single sip of my tea. It's none with, like, teacups on the sills. Turn my attention to the morning sun. There's a flag right outside. It could be this or this. There's no mention of flowers. It could be this one. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Now, the flag is so nearby. Boy, the phrasing here just really isn't that clear, is it? You know, this flag, it is in the shadows. It's in the shadows. Maybe it can't see the sun from here. So maybe it would have to be this one. Yeah, a view of the sunrise anymore. It's not talking about the direction it's facing. It's talking about other buildings obscuring the sunrise. You'd have to have a high perch in the city to see the sunrise. So this one has a flag right outside the window, and it's in the sunlight. I think it has to be that one.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah!
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I did my brain work hard. It worked. That's right. Now that you know where it is, head for the doctor's home. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found the right flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let's review how to use this trunk. To open the trunk, just tap the icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Inside, there's all sorts of helpful information filed away under different icons. Touch an icon to use it. And to save the progress we've made during our investigation, just tap the icon marked Save. This icon is the puzzle index. Tap it to view all the puzzles we've encountered thus far. Solved puzzles are marked with a check, and those we've yet to finish are blank. Puzzles we've already finished can be replayed by selecting them from this screen. Oh, so no equivalent to Granny Riddleton. We can replay on our own. Okay, maybe this will be... I don't know what to make of that. Also, the index shows the locations of unsolved puzzles we've tried so that we may revisit them. Tap the journal icon to display my personal notes on key story events. So whenever you need to access the trunk, just give it a tap. Fair enough. Also, hello, townsfolk. Damon. Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Wanna hear something useful? Check it out. See that mailbox right over there? Try tapping on it, will ya? Ah! Brilliant. That's a hint coin you found there. Ever work a puzzle and get stuck? It's times like that when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always be on the lookout for them. Tap on anything suspicious, okay? Good, well, that's all I had to say. You take it easy, mister. What a nice person. That's suspicious. This place is nice. I'd feel safe walking around here at night. The flower's suspicious. The window. Oh. There's two. Can I get a third? Does it look like we have a robo-dog? Yeah, that... Robo-hamster? I hope we get a robo-dog. Wait. Oh! No! Back arrow back. Press close. Ah! That was close. Right, so third hidden coin? Aha! Now we're good to go on. I like that little bespoke art there. That's neat. That's real neat. I like that. There's no time right now to examine cleaning supplies. Well, if he's dead, we're not going to change anything by being like 5 seconds late. I need to look for hint coins. The hint coins are way more important than anyone's lives. Oh, fine. I'll go in. This is Dr. Schrader's flat. I'm sure of it. Andrew, are you home? It's Hershel Layton. Sir, are you there? Doctor. I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What if he's... There is no time for speculation now, Luke. We must get this door open immediately. It seems to be locked from the inside. But without a key, there's no way to get in. Ah, of course. In my haste, I forgot about these keys the doctor included in his letter. Oh. Quick, Professor, let me try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work on the lock. Luke, don't you see? Dr. Schrader has set before us yet another puzzle to solve. The right key. Which key opens the door? As you might expect, the key won't open the door if its shape won't let it pass through the keyhole. Use your stylus to fit keys to the lock. Examine each key carefully and use your stylus to move the keys and find the one that fits into the lock. Ah. Well... Can I rotate it? No, they're 2D sprites. Okay, well... I'm not losing carrots. What if I... No, I can't slide the other way in. Huh? Use your stylus to fit keys. Okay, so I can move it when I touch it. I can't rotate the keys, though. And we just tried all three, and they don't work. I want to fit the other end in. I am missing something. I am clearly missing something. Okay, what happens if I move the keys onto the other keys? Can I pick up all three at once? No. Oh! Ah! Okay. You have to... Alright. That was not made clear. I had the right idea right away. I just didn't think I could rotate them.
That was almost too easy.
That's right. It did take you a while to figure out that the portion of the key resembling the grip was actually the part that fit the keyhole. Answers can often be found in the most unlikely of places. No, that was like one of my first thoughts.
Professor!
Yeah. No, Andrew. How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he tried to open it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here?
A ticket stub.
A train ticket? For the Moulintary Express?
I think I recognize that, that part that was taken out of it. Wait. Why would it already be, punched out? As if... Well, okay, I mean, I guess he had to have come back from the trip. But at any rate, I recognize it as being the second of the mysteries. Interesting.
Now, this is strange. Look, there's no destination written on this ticket. Have you ever seen a train ticket that didn't say where it was taking you?
Yes, very strange indeed.
Yep, bingo. A single ticket with no visible destination was discovered in Dr. Schrader's home. It appears to be for the Momentary Express, but where exactly is it supposed to take its owner? I should have known.
Excuse me.
Wait a second, do I know that dude?
Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Ah!
Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
Oh, yeah. I can
Gosh,
only imagine.
His face doesn't come off. He's the real deal.
I can only imagine how confused anyone might be if they played this first. Yeah, that's a great callback. So, this is the actual Chelney. This is the first time we're meeting him chronologically. But, yeah, that mustachioed redhead in the purple. I think I remember seeing him at the start of the crossover game. Huh. Well, that's neat.
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners. My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hershel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
Gressenheller? I didn't think I knew that.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
Yeah, can we talk about this? What's their relationship? How did they meet? Where Luke's parents?
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Oh, come on!
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Oh, okay, if they're teasing it, they might answer it. That's okay. You got me, game. I'm waiting.
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you? But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted? Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in. I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight. Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes? That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be? It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside. Is that so? Please elaborate. Isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked.
The open window?
Eh? It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
Huh?
This? It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? Did I miss a line? What?
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened.
Oh, what, really?
The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
Tell me you are not a serious person. Well, at any rate, I was going to say, I am loving the step up in presentation. The sprites are much more animated, and there's so much more voice acting. This is wonderful.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't think I understand it at all.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think? The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet. Oh, really? Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
A secure room. With its windows opening out into thin air, 8 stories up, and its doors securely bolted, you might think that this room is inaccessible from the outside. However, a single unusual detail reveals the truth of what went on here. Your job is to look around the room by tapping the arrows and find this detail. Once you've got it, circle the area with your stylus and choose Submit to give your answer. Make sure to circle only one object when you answer. Alright. Well, got the Kronosaurus, an Egyptian tomb, a pot, some books, a fishbowl, a chair. Nothing's jumping out here. We got Layton's back. I'm not sure what this green box is. Got a moai head, boomerang. Oh. The curtain is ripped off. Please redraw your circle. Is that right? Inaccessible from the outside. A single unusual detail reveals the truth. This is unusual. There's a ripped curtain. Like I've seen everything else. It's unusual. I'm gonna go with that. No. There.
Here goes.
Yeah!
Piece of cake.
Nice eye. For some reason, part of the curtain shown here has been ripped clear off.
Of course. This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
Huh?
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet he's our culprit.
They walked across that? Or crawled I don't... That's not strong enough to support that much weight for a full-grown adult. But sure, whatever. I'll deal with it.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
Pieces of a photograph, of course.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
Why torn fragments? Why not just crumpled up? Well, let's put it back together. Or not? Huh? Torn fragments of a photograph were found in the late doctor's hand. In its current state, it's impossible to make out the contents of the photo. What could it be depicting? Maybe I just put it together right now and then it becomes a new mystery once we know what it's depicting?
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just pour evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that... What is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now, out with the both of you.
Okay, that makes sense. You found a torn photo, but Inspector Chelmy confiscated it. Oh, this is a new version of the portrait puzzle, isn't it?
But we're not done!
All right. Man, okay. What a colossal step up in quality so far. Wow. I loved the presentation in the Curious Village, but this is on another level. This is amazing. All right. Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elysian box. Yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Do you think the person who did this to him was after the box? It's an interesting theory, but for the moment, that's all it is. Right. At this moment, the only thing I can think of is this one horror story by H.P. Lovecraft, where it chronicled a man whose family was cursed by a warlock or sorcerer or whatever decades ago, and everyone in his family was doomed to die of mysterious causes, but that was assumed to be magical, but in the truth it was just the sorcerer just breaking into the home and killing them. No magic, just plain old breaking and entering and murder. And that's what I'm thinking the Elysian box might be. Just someone following around this box and killing whoever has it. However, it's my belief that we hold a clue to understanding today's events, namely that ticket. The Voluntary Express ticket, right, Professor? Correct, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Voluntary Express is in order. And now we're caught up. Somebody managed to steal the Elysian box from Dr. Schrader's home without leaving behind a single implicating clue. Who could have made off with the box? Do you suspect we'll find the key to unlocking this mystery on the train? Dr. Schrader did his best to point us toward the Voluntary Express, should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning, I know this train will lead us to the answers we seek. But we don't know where we're going.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Flora? I'll save. Sure, why not? Zoffer. Gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh, I feel like I should be wearing a monocle. Ah, quite so, Luke. Every decoration and detail in this room is more decadent than the last. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How would you like to go exploring for a bit? Neat. Ooh. We got a map. We got hint coins, maybe hidden puzzles. 2 hint coins. The photo frame? No. The scenery outside is a blur. We must be going really fast. Ah, handmade items are such a luxury. The professor's trunk is really heavy. What's in there? That's where we save our game, Luke. That's 3. We might be good to... Ah! Hello. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are scattered everywhere. Oops, I guess they are. You should put your things away before you walk around the train. Is it just going to be orientating things to find space? Okay. Oh, yeah, alright. Dude, I play Resident Evil 4 a lot. Attaché cases are my domain. I got this. Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. Use your stylus to move individual objects into the trunk and make sure that none of them overlap. When you think everything has been placed neatly into the trunk, tap Submit. Alright. I think it would be a mistake to assume that the accordion and the telescope and compass are in their correct places right away. So we'll take things out for now. Right, I like that the white outline is showing their exact properties, I guess? Can I rotate them, by the way? No, I don't think I can. Fair enough. Wait. Oh, okay. Right, it's not the inner line, it's the orange line I'm dealing with. Okay, I'm glad I figured that out early. Hello? Is there anything I can... Well, maybe. One little block of wasted space wouldn't be too rough, right? Ooh, maybe if I move the teddy bear. Okay. Oh, wait, it would be there, right? I'm getting pretty close. No, that's not right. Alright. Well, I get the idea of this. I just need a bit of time to work this out, so see you in a moment, I think. Oh! Yeah, that didn't take too long. Just looking at it visually, I think there's no overlap. This seems correct. Yeah, I'll submit that. I'm confident in my answer.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Good work. Luke should be able to close the bag easily now. Oh, it was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. A bit of planning will prevent this type of scrambling in the future. You're right, and I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's look around some more. Dude, I like that the sprite art in the background changed to reflect my completion of that puzzle. Dude, this sequel is a leap and a bound. Wow. Oh, ew, Professor, the sugar is covered with ants. Ants on a train? Really? Really? Oh dear, I'll have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious though, isn't it? How did they get on here? Perhaps this puzzle will shed some light on things. Number 17, the worker ant. Ooh. Busy ants work tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One day, one such ant was returning with food when he bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. "Whoa there, doofus, don't you know that you took the longest path possible back to the nest? Think about where you're going, man." Knowing that the ant never traveled the same area twice, can you trace the path he walked to get to his nest? Ah. I guess the memo could be handy, but I might just, yeah. Alright, Wait, yeah, I'm definitely familiar with this kind of puzzle from the first game. Longest possible path. Let's try, I think I'm on to something here. Okay, let's try. No, it wouldn't. Alright, I spent quite a bit of time working this out. I think this is as good a guess as I can manage. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little spaces I can't touch in this route. But overall, this would be the most... Is there anywhere I can see that I can make an improvement? I'll submit.
Just leave it to me.
Hi!
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right. Perhaps all the heavy lifting kept this little ant from thinking about this path home. If only he'd thought about where he was going, he could have saved himself a lot of walking. Wait. 8? I counted 6. Am I that bad? Not counting? Oh. You've got it, my boy. While I'm no fan of ants and my sugar, you have to admire their craftiness and work ethic. Maybe they're working so hard because even the sugar on the Momentary Express is extra fancy. Haha, perhaps. I must admit it is a compelling motive. Neat. I'm awfully surprised that a train as luxe as this one would have an insect problem. Well, we got 3 hint coins and 2 puzzles, so we're probably good to go. Let's step out. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get sidetracked. You don't have to tell me twice. Now, why don't we start our search by investigating the train? You know, hold on a second. I wonder. We saw Flora, but I don't think she's with them. I think she snuck aboard. Oh, that's interesting. Now, there's been absolutely no mention of Flora by these two so far, but we saw her incognito with a headscarf and sunglasses following Luke and Layton. I initially thought it might be, oh, she's from a rich, famous family. Maybe she's hiding her identity for that reason. But no, I think she's actually just tailing Luke and Layton. Maybe they didn't give her the permission to follow on this dangerous mission. And if that's the case, then... Well, Layton, why did you bring Luke? I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm really curious how long this train mystery portion will last. The first game was really good about letting you backtrack anywhere and scoop up hint coins at any time. So maybe we'll be frequently going on this train, or maybe the entire rest of this game is on the train, but if that's the case, no, we should have been able to backtrack to Dr. Schrader's office and get hint coins there. I'm just really curious what the format of this game will be. And I'm loving everything about it. My god, what a step up. I love Curious Village, but this is on another level. My god. Oh, it would be so difficult to ever go back to that game. Oh, man. Okay, I'm also gonna say, boy, is anyone else getting Paper Mario vibes? Dude, I love the Excess Express chapter in Thousand Year Door. And this is ticking all those boxes, scratching all those itches. I love train mysteries. They're cool. Well, anyway, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been our first time with Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.